This Lyft driver denied me service. Be C of my size.
What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space. My car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What am I doing about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in a car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft?
Yeah. And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back. Believe me.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Carter.
Okay. Nope.
Alright, what's going on, guys? You guys have probably seen this story already on social media. It's going pretty viral, but let me just explain some context here for those of you that are not aware. So, the lady that is recording this video is a female rapper from Detroit, and she goes by the name Dank Demas. I don't know, not really too familiar with her work, but basically what happened was she called for a Lyft, and when the driver pulled up, you saw the video, he saw her stature and he said, nope, you are not getting in my car, and he drove off. And now she is suing Lyft for discrimination. Basically, she's claiming like being denied a ride based off of her weight is the same as like being denied a ride based off of like your race or religion or stuff like that, right? I don't necessarily agree with that logic because there is like actual sound reasoning behind it. But here's what I want to do with this video, right? I want to address this whole situation from a common sense standpoint, because legally I think she might have a case, more so just because I can see Lyft not wanting all the negative attention from this, and they might just throw her some money so she'll shut up and go away, you know what I mean? Like, because they already made a statement saying that of course at Lyft they condemn all forms of discrimination, or, you know, whatever their general PR statement that they're gonna put out. So they might just give her some money so she goes away. I could totally see that happening. But let's just put that aside for a second, right? I want to be realistic here, okay? I want to talk about this from a logical standpoint, okay? Number one, you've seen the pictures of her that I've put up, I'm sure, a couple pictures of her throughout this video. I'm not actually sure that she can fit in the car. She is literally over 500 pounds. That is not me making a random number up. She herself posted that she is over 500 pounds. So I don't even know how you weigh somebody that is that big, you know what I mean? Because like the basic scale at your house is not gonna work. I guess you have to use like an animal scale that you know, like at the vet, your dog steps on like that little big like platform. Maybe even bigger one for her, maybe like when they weigh horses or cows or something. I honestly don't know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how you weigh somebody this big to even come up with that number. But regardless, she's over 500 pounds. I genuinely question whether or not she can fit in this car. I can't tell exactly what car this is, but it's like a small four-door sedan. But let's just assume that she does manage to squeeze into the car. Okay, cool. I think the driver is right to be concerned about the situation of her being in his car. Number one, it's a safety risk. You know what I mean? That much weight in the car affects the way the car like handles. And I'm sure she can't put a seatbelt on. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe she can. I'm just going to assume seatbelt is not being worn. Maybe she like connects both the seatbelts or so. I don't know. Anyways, on top of that, on top of it being a safety risk, I think there is a serious risk of her damaging this guy's car. Like, cars do have a weight limit, especially a small car like that. The weight limit is probably only maybe like 800 to 1,000 pounds at most. So let's just say if it was an 800-pound weight limit and she's over 500 pounds herself, and then you have to factor in the man who's probably around 200 himself as a grown man, give or take a little bit. So just between the two of them, we're probably looking at over 700 pounds alone easily. And then that's assuming the car is empty. There's nothing else in the car. So like legitimately her getting in the car, you are testing the limits of what this car can handle. And when they do these weight limits, they're assuming the weight is kind of being distributed evenly throughout the car, right? So if there's 3 seats in the back, they're calculating this weight limit on the fact that, you know, you probably have 150 to 200 pounds in each seat, 3 people, not 500 fucking pounds all on one side. Well, to be fair, if she's on one side, she's probably also in the middle as well, so she takes like 2/3 of it up, but you're still leaving one side completely empty, right? So when she gets in the car, like, it's all on the back right tire, basically, you know what I mean? That back right tire is fucking screaming for help. It could like pop or something, you know what I mean? I'm not here to like break down the physics of it, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, she genuinely is putting an unbelievable amount of stress on a single point of the car, and I don't think the car was designed with that in mind. So I think this guy was perfectly within his right to reject her ride. And from what I've seen on social media, I would say like, I don't know, 80% to maybe even like 85-90% of people agree they are roasting this lady because this is just absurd. And they do have different options on Lyft. Like, she can order a bigger car. I'm pretty sure if you order a bigger car, it's more expensive, so that's probably why she doesn't do that. But like, she knows she needs to be ordering bigger cars. Like, she was just trying to save some money or whatever, I don't know, but like, she knows better than that, you know what I mean? But I stand with this guy. If that was me, I would not be letting her in my fucking car either. It's just not worth the risk. Like, let's say he does let her in, she gets in and somehow she damages his car, whatever that may be, the tire, the suspension. Now, he's the one who has to fix it and pay for it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like Lyft is gonna help him out, you know what I mean? So he has to think about himself and his car and his own situation first. And, you know, she's suing Lyft. She's not suing him. I just thought it was crazy that she recorded this like she was in the right or something. Like, you know what I mean? Before I saw the picture of her, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe this guy's overreacting. Maybe he's exaggerating. Like, surely she can't be that big, right? Because, like, it's not every day you see a 500+ pound human being. You know what I mean? When I'm thinking that she's, like, big or whatever, I'm like, okay, maybe she's, like, 300 pounds. Like, your very standard, like, super obese person or something. Like, okay, like, you don't see it that often, but, you know, you do see it from time to time. No, she is like top 1%. Like, I don't think I've ever even seen in real life a 500-pound person. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I understand why he doesn't want this fucking whale in his car. Like, it's common sense to me. So I don't know. I just thought it was a funny situation, and a bunch of people were tagging me in this on Twitter. I was like, you know what? Okay, let me make the vid. I don't think I said anything too crazy in this video. I don't know. I'm not trying to get in trouble. You know how it is these days. I just had to say something, man. It was just absurd. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.